Instagram teen accounts have automatic protections for what teens see and who can contact them, plus time management tools. And Instagram will continue adding built-in safety features to help create age-appropriate experiences. Learn more about teen accounts and Instagram's ongoing work to protect teens online at instagram.com/teen accounts.
Now, from New York City to the world, it's Dominic Carter.
Here we are on this Friday morning. Dominic Carter here with you. The number to reach me, we see your calls coming in right now, 800-848-9222. Here we are on a Friday morning, and let's count our blessings. Alaska Airlines, a FedEx cargo plane narrowly avoided crashing into each other tonight while landing at Newark Airport. A tremendous blessing. And before we get into the polarizing effect of a socialist mayor, another blessing. And I'm going to put this in graphic terms because on the street it's very graphic. Because of the work of the FBI and the Trump administration, it's one less female teenager or male teenager, for that matter, prostituting themselves, selling their body on the streets of America. It's American lives that are saved, courtesy law enforcement and the work of the FBI Director Kash Patel.
The counter-narcotic mission can't be complete without state and local law enforcement. So we are embedding more task force officers across the country on the specific counter-narcotics mission. We've also stood up with our interagency partners in Tucson, Arizona, the Southern Border Intelligence Center, specifically on the counter-narcotic mission so that we can utilize the Department of War and interagency capabilities on the law enforcement front. That's why we seized enough fentanyl in 2025 to kill 178 million Americans. That's a 31% increase year over year. And here's a statistic that everybody should be proud of. Opioid overdose deaths from last year dropped 20 points. 20 points from across the country. And in Oklahoma specifically, Senator, we seized enough kilograms of cocaine to include a 232% increase in the state of Oklahoma alone, and enough fentanyl to kill 500,000 Oklahomans. We can't do that unless we have great police partnerships, which has been a priority of mine, which is why I've embedded police officers here at headquarters from around the country to make sure we have that connectivity. And I've shortened the task force officer onboarding pipeline from 1 to 2 years to 90 days. We need them.
And so let's count our blessings. Thanks to the FBI, the Trump administration, what's being done to help save American lives, young people. I think about, to be quite candid with you, as this was a problem. You had urban young men coming from New York City, going up to places like Vermont, turning out these young girls, and these young girls out on the street selling themselves. Thank you to the FBI for the job that is being done in America. 800-848-9222. Now to Mamdani. He's moving to sideline the New York City police with a new safety office under a sweeping overhaul. And it's called the Office of Community Safety. And it's going to centralize, or it's supposed to, but now it's a much more scaled back version. It's supposed to centralize mental health, gun violence, hate crime programs under a single deputy mayor. So he's inching forward, that is Mamdani, with a campaign promise in which he initially envisioned a $1 billion per year agency that would dispatch, this was the controversy, civilian workers social workers instead of police in non-criminal emergencies. So what he announced is much more modest, and it's starting with only 2 staff members, and we'll see how that works out. But I want to start with some of your telephone calls. Let's begin. Line 3, Larry, Staten Island. Larry, what's on your mind? Larry? Larry, it sounds like you're paying attention to the radio instead of the phone. Going once. Are you there, Larry? Okay, Larry's not there. I apologize. And folks, if you miss your slot, I'm not coming back to you. So that's it. Let's see here. I can't believe what I'm looking at on my screen. It says that Isaac in Brooklyn thinks that I'm anti-Muslim. Let's hear what Isaac has to say. What's on your mind, Isaac?
Yeah, good evening, Dominic. First of all, I've been listening to you for last week and this week, and you're getting mad at Mamdani for celebrating all these things. And listen, by you doing that, and then one day, the next time it'll be about Jewish people. Christians do it all the time. Every president always
wait a minute. Catch a breath. Christians do what all the time? What are you talking about?
Oh, George Bush and Biden.
Okay, wait. I don't want to label you a nut job. So please make sense. What are you talking about? Don't go into hysteria. What are you talking about?
So Mamdani makes a party.
First of all, it sounds like you're on a bad speaker instead of on the phone. That's number one, so it's hard to hear you. But anyway, go ahead.
Listen, Mamdani makes a Ramadan party.
Okay, wait, no. You just said Christians do it, or I don't know what you're talking about. You're not going to be given 5 minutes to tell a story. What in the hell are you talking about?
Christians push their religion and talk about their religion to the American public and push it upon everyone all the time also. And no one says anything about that.
Listen, listen. Why are you going into such a hysteria? Calm down. Now.
Okay, listen. Yeah.
What is your point?
My point is that you're anti-Muslim. You just don't like the Muslim people. And it starts off by Muslim people because you just have a hate for them.
Okay, now let's stop for a second. Didn't we just start taking your phone calls back again after about a year?
Yeah, we did, and I feel
and you're going to start out by saying that after you've been banned for an entire year, and you're going to start out by saying I'm Islamophobic, that you think that's the way to start a relationship again?
I just think that it's despicable for what I'm hearing, and not that nothing you.
Okay, all right. Well, wait a minute. See, here's how I know you're a little off upstairs. You're talking so fast because you're afraid I'm going to cut you off any second. What have I done that is Islamophobia?
So, first of all, you have a lot of callers call up saying,
No. Don't do that. Don't do that. You said me. Don't point to the callers. What have I done? Don't point to the callers. Whatever the callers say, I'm not responsible for what you say. What have I done that is Islamophobia?
Well, listen, you try to blame the fact that terrorists cause terrorist attacks, and you just say that, Muslims are un-American and all this garbage.
Wait a minute. When have you ever heard me say Muslims? Are you high or something? When have you ever heard me say Muslims are not Americans?
Anytime. Whenever you're talking about...
Okay, I'm going to try this for the last time because you're about to be banned for the next year. Can you tell me something that I've done that's anti-Muslim? Don't talk a mile a minute. Put up or shut up. It's that simple.
I just want to explain to you that.
No, you're not going to explain anything. You've already been given way too much airtime, and you're about to go back on the ban list. What have I done for the last time that's anti-Muslim?
Okay. So I hope I don't get banned, but I'm going to say.
You're about to be banned. There's no doubt about it. But what have I done that's anti-Muslim?
The fact that you make fun of Mamdani for pushing his religion on everyone.
Okay, wait a minute. How have I made fun of Mamdani?
You said that, you made a party in City Hall. And
okay, first of all, I think you're on drugs. I didn't say party. I said he had a religious ceremony called Ramadan in the Blue Room of City Hall. I never said a party. What are you talking about?
And then you said that he's on a timeline, that he's talking about his religion all the time, and this and that.
First of all, why do you care so much about Mamdani?
Listen, I'm Jewish, and what's it called? I don't like Mamdani.
Okay,
think that it starts by Muslims, and it's going to come to the Jews' neck.
Isaac, listen to me, man. I strongly suggest that you get some psychiatric services, or that you go to counseling. You've been banned for an entire year because of craziness that you just spewed on the radio. You finally get back on. You've been begging the producers night after night. Dominic says it's okay that I called. You don't think they tell me everything that's said? Of course they do. In the commercial break. And you finally get on, and this is the best you got? After a year being banned, and this is the best you got?
Listen, Dominic, I really respect you.
No, you don't respect. You're talking out of your... you're done. I'm not going to ban you. Cut him off. I'm not going to... Listen, folks, I can't... It's very hard to deal with nuts. It really is. Now, I don't know what this man is thinking. He literally was banned for an entire year, has been calling up night after night after night, begging to get back on. I finally let him back on about a week ago, and then he calls up with this. And listen, if you can prove that I'm anti-Muslim, then that's something else. If you can prove it, then prove it. And I've got to accept that. But when you get on the air and the first thing you say is the callers, I'm not responsible for... We won't let someone say something outrageous on the air, or hopefully not Islamophobic or racist or biased. But I'm not responsible for the callers. And so, Isaac, do me a favor. You need a timeout, man. I cannot take your telephone calls because there's something wrong with you. And I suggest that you get some serious counseling and stop obsessing about being on the Dominic Carter Show. I'm not going to ban you, but I'm not going to... Folks, you don't understand. He calls up night after night, and he tells the producers, Dominic says it's okay that I be back on. And then he finally gets his shot tonight, and you just heard live how the conversation went. And what's more insulting, we have calls from Nevada, Pennsylvania, Manhattan, Queens, people that could have been on to make valid points, whether it's in favor of something I said, whether it's against something I said, but people that could make valid points, and I just wasted 5 minutes dealing with a nut job. Straight up, that's what it amounted to. Time for a break. We are coming right back.
The Dominic Carter Show
on the Red Apple Podcast Network.
This episode is brought to you by Cologuard. Do you know what's really scary? Not screening for colon cancer when you turn 45. The Cologuard test is non-invasive, requires no special prep or time off work, and ships right to your door. In just 3 simple steps, Cologuard takes the scare out of colon cancer screening. If you're 45 or older and at average risk, ask your healthcare provider about the Cologuard test. Cologuard is available by prescription only. Learn more or request a prescription today at Cologuard.com/screen.
Holiday presents, in the red corner, the undisputed, undefeated Weed Whacker Guy. Champion of hurling grass and pollen everywhere. And in the blue corner, the challenger, extra strength Holiday. Eye drops that work all day to prevent the release of histamines that cause itchy allergy eyes. And the winner by knockout is Holiday. Holiday, bring it on.
Hi, I'm Jim. I'm not an actor, just a guy living with prostate cancer. My wife and I face each day head on. We asked my doctor about Xtandi enzalutamide.
Xtandi 40 milligram tablets treats men with prostate cancer that has spread to other parts of the body and responds to a medical or surgical treatment to lower testosterone. Xtandi may cause serious side effects: seizure, a brain condition called PRESS, allergic reactions, heart disease that can lead to death, falls and bone fractures, swallowing problems, or choking that can lead to death. Stop Xtandi and get medical help at once if your face, tongue, lip, or throat starts swelling. Tell your doctor at once if you faint, have a seizure, quickly worsening headache, decreased alertness, confusion, vision problems, chest pain or discomfort, or shortness of breath. Xtandi can cause harm to an unborn baby or miscarriage. Use birth control during and 3 months after Xtandi. Common side effects include muscle and joint pain, feeling unusually tired, hot flashes, constipation, less appetite, diarrhea, high blood pressure, bleeding, falls, fractures, and headache.
Visit Xtandi.com to watch my story.
Now, from New York City to the world, it's Dominic Carter.
So I like this song, Tony. Tony, your boy Matt Blaze is not around tonight, and you bring the crazies. What's up with that, man?
It's something in the air, man, but we're going to enjoy this yacht rock song right now. Here we go.
It's a nice song, right? Oh, Governor Hochul. She's talking to the money crowd. Come back so she can give your money to the migrants. Woo. Woo. How you doing, Tony?
I'm doing fine, but you know what? Since you're dedicating this song to Kathy, you want to dedicate this song to Isaac. It's been a year.
Yeah, no, man.
And you know, there's something in the air.
Dude.
Yeah, man.
I mean,
he killed the vibe.
Every night he calls begging to get on. He's been told no. But he finally gets on and says, "You're Islamophobic." Well, what are you talking about? Well, the callers, the callers.
Here we go.
Governor Hochul to the money crowd. She says, "I'm sorry. My bad. I didn't mean it. Come back." The midnight hour. Let's go to some of the other telephone calls.
That's what you get for going against the grain. I told you that off the air, didn't I?
But I thought he had something intelligent to say.
Who are we talking about? We're talking about Isaac from Brooklyn.
Right, and then I see Teddy called.
Yes,
you know,
but Isaac has been banned for a year for a reason.
But is it a full moon or something?
No, it's not a full moon. It's just something in the air, man.
So why does he always call me?
Because he knows how to get under your skin like he just did.
No, he didn't really get under my skin.
Sure he did.
No.
Your head was blowing. You know, come on, man.
I had a great night tonight having a lovely conversation. He can't get under my skin. But let's go to Mark, line 4 in Pennsylvania. What's on your mind, Mark?
Happy spring.
Yes.
I was thinking, Isaac, come back. You can shake my Dommy's hand. And Dominic.
Okay. Let's get. Wait, Mark. Let's just get to the point. What are you trying to say?
First of all, I found your station around September, but listened to it ever since. I'm honored to listen to it because President Trump listens to it, and I heard him, and I listen to you all year round, all day long. And I'm like south of Pittsburgh, 50 miles, and I'm from Pleasant Hills. But anyway, I tell everybody about the news way before they know about it because of your station around here, even their local radio station around here.
And that's nice, Mark. I got to take a break soon. Was there a point you wanted to make?
Everybody loves my information, and they find out.
Okay, Mark, is there a point you wanted to make? You're repeating yourself.
Yeah, I believe in a half a year, a lot of these problems will be past us, and people are going to start to really see the light. And I believe, everything is going to just do a flash into perfection.
Okay, thank you for the call. Shoot me now. You guys trying to set me up tonight. What's going on here?
I have your back, man. I can't call it. There's something in the air, baby, okay? I got your back, okay?
Shoot me now. It is time for a break. We are coming right back.
The Dominic Carter Show
on the Red Apple Podcast Network.
This episode is brought to you by Redfin. You're listening to a podcast, which means you're probably multitasking. Maybe even scrolling home listings on Redfin, saving homes without expecting to get them. But Redfin isn't just built for endless browsing. It's built to help you find and own a home. With agents who close twice as many deals, when you find the one, you've got a real shot at getting it. Get started at redfin.com. Own the dream.
Baseball is back, and the first pitch is on Netflix. The New York Yankees, led by seven-time All-Star Aaron Judge, head to the San Francisco Bay to take on Rafael Devers' San Francisco Giants. This season kicks off with one exclusive opening night game. Watch MLB Opening Night, the New York Yankees versus the San Francisco Giants, live on Netflix. Wednesday, March 25th at 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific.
Ryan Reynolds here from Mint Mobile. I don't know if you knew this, but anyone can get the same premium wireless for $15 a month plan that I've been enjoying. It's not just for celebrities. So do like I did and have one of your assistant's assistants switch you to Mint Mobile today. I'm told it's super easy to do at mintmobile.com/switch.
Upfront payment of $45 for 3-month plan, equivalent to $15 per month required. Intro rate first 3 months only, then full price plan options available. Taxes and fees extra. See full terms at mintmobile.com.
Starting a business can seem like a daunting task, unless you have a partner like Shopify. They have the tools you need to start and grow your business. From designing a website to marketing to selling and beyond, Shopify can help with everything you need. There's a reason millions of companies like Patel, Heinz, and Allbirds continue to trust and use them. With Shopify on your side, turn your big business idea into... Sign up for your $1 per month trial at shopify.com/special offer.
Now, from New York City to the world, it's Dominic Carter.
And we are getting to Mamdani in a second. I'm looking at my Twitter at my ex and Juliana from down under Australia. Ew, Juliana. She says, Mr. Dominic TV, this is kangaroo stew. Can you believe that, Tony? It's one of the best meats you can have, especially if you're diabetic. Hope Liz from Florida doesn't mind. Have a wonderful weekend. Then she says, cheers, mate. So, Tony, it looks good, but would you eat the kangaroo stew?
I'm going to leave Matilda alone. I'm not going to eat the kangaroo, man. I'm not, you know, there's just certain things I'm just not going to eat, okay? I'm not going to experiment, no.
Oh.
No. Oh. I'm good. I'm good with the chicken and the fish, okay?
Oh. So before I get to Mamdani, and thank you, Juliana, before I get to Mamdani in a second, let's take one or two more calls. Let's go to Lance, line 5 in New Jersey. Good morning, Lance. What's on your mind?
I'm telling you, it's an eclectic evening. You got a lot of Epicureans out there, and just stick with the Big Mac after the show, both you guys. My comment is that you're like 12 hours a day, you share things with people from 12 noon to 12 midnight. And it's remarkable that you're such a dynamo about it. And you know, you're such cutting edge sarcasm at times. It's just a pleasure to listen to you observe.
Well, that's
the reality.
Nice of you to say. And you know what's funny, Lance? I absolutely hate sarcasm, right? My wife is one of the most sarcastic people that you could ever meet, and I mean, I've hated sarcasm from day one. It just doesn't work with me. But thank you so much for the wonderful call. Okay, so let's get to Mamdani. I was trying to avoid this. We see all your calls, and thank you, Lance in New Jersey. Mamdani, what is he talking about? You already know what he's talking about. Dominic, what is Mamdani, the mayor, talking about? You already know what he's talking about. The mayor of New York City, Mayor Mamdani.
For nearly as long as there has been a New York City, there have been Muslim New Yorkers. And yet for nearly just as long, those with power and platform have sought to dehumanize us. Just this morning, United States Senator Tommy Tuberville from Alabama commented on a photo of me at an iftar in City Hall this week, placed next to an image of 9/11 with the quote, "The enemy is inside the gates." A congressman from Texas named Brandon Gill described the same iftar as stomach-churning, truly repulsive. And today, Vicky Palladino, a city council member from Queens, someone who works in the same building that I do, in the same building as our council members here, reposted a tweet that also invoked 9/11, the worst terrorist attack that our city has ever faced, and included the phrases, "Yes, the terrorists won," and described migrants as a biological battering ram. It is not just these words, but the actions that often accompany them. I think, too, of the smaller indignities, the indignities that many New Yorkers face, but that Muslims are expected to face in silence, of the exhaustion of having to explain yourself to those who are not interested in understanding, of the men who introduce themselves by their given name only to be called Muhammad for years on end, of the city workers who work 12-hour shifts only to check their phone and find an elected official in that same city is called for their expulsion. And I would like to ask each of you, who here has been told that you do not belong in New York City? Who here has heard the words, "Go back to where you came from"? Who here has returned home to their city only to be ushered aside and greeted with suspicion? I have known these experiences as a young man, as a candidate for office, as the mayor of New York City. And when I hear such hatred and disdain unchecked in its rancor, I feel an isolation and a loneliness that I know that many of you have felt as well. And it feels, frankly, an ocean away from the quiet memories that I have of growing up as a Muslim in this city. The bleary-eyed saharis with my cousin as we ate raisin bran. The Eids where my dadi would make her biryani that I can still taste. This bigotry makes it feel as if these memories are of a different city altogether. Yet as I look around this room, I feel anything but that. Because it is together that we find ease. It is together that we do so in solidarity. And we find it in the city that is our home.
Are you telling me that we're going to have to deal with this every day? Every day. I'm the first Muslim American mayor. Bias against Muslims. First Muslim American mayor. Bias against Muslims. Are we going to have to hear this every day? 800-848-9222. After all, Tuesday was St. Patrick's Day. And he brought it up on St. Patrick's Day as well. This woman online, social media, Instagram, her name is Latina Brown.
Can you not make every day about Palestine? This is the Irish community's day. Have some respect. Acknowledge the Irish community and their dedication and hard work that they've put into New York City and into this country. It was the Irish community who helped build this country. Don't ever forget that. It was the Irish community who were, in NYPD front and center. They're the ones who helped protect and serve for decades. Don't ever forget that. It was not Palestine that built New York City. I think you tend to lose track of that because you seem to be more focused on foreign issues versus local issues. You are just a mayor. And as mayor, you are to acknowledge the different communities' heritage and their holidays, whatever the case may be, acknowledge them. To the Irish men and women, grandparents, daughters, sisters, brothers, uncles, happy St. Patrick's Day, and thank you for all the work that you've put into New York City every day and into this country.
So, Mamdani, you can take a page from that young lady. That's the speech you should have delivered this week. Those are the remarks. Stop thinking it's all about you, because it's not. Back to your telephone calls. Line 5, Debbie in Nashville, Tennessee. Good morning, Debbie. What's on your mind?
Good morning. Oh, Dominic, I know how to solve New York's problems when it comes to y'all's new mayor.
Please tell me.
I hear Iran is short on generals. And this little guy up there in New York, he's got such a big head, and he thinks that I tell you, I don't know how New York ever elected something like that, but short on generals over in Iran. Just give him a promotion and a good Godfather kiss and send him on his way. I love you, Dominic.
Oh,
I do. I love you. I love to listen to you at night. And Rita and Sid and all of them. I mean, I can't get anything done around the house.
Oh, well, Debbie, Debbie, I speak a lot around the country, right? And as soon as I get ready to speak, folks go in a nice way. They go, "Oh, you're from New York. We can tell by your accent." So, Debbie, with much love, we can tell you're from Tennessee, but it sounds sexy, Debbie. So we'll take it. We'll take it. So you say send Mamdani to Iran and make him a general.
Make him a general, tell him to duck, but give him a good Godfather kiss before he leaves.
I love that. Debbie, thank you for the wonderful call, and we do want you to get your work done at home. But thank you. You just really made my night. Thank you. So now, why didn't the show start with Debbie rather than that nut, Isaac in Brooklyn? Why didn't it start with Debbie in Tennessee? Such a pleasant, sexy-sounding woman. Why didn't it start with her to get off on a good foot?
First come, first serve, unfortunately, man. It is what it is. But just be glad that Debbie from Nashville, Tennessee got in and made your night.
That's true. She did make my night.
Yes.
Boy, that nut that started off the show. Woo!
Yes.
You know what? I'm looking at my, Tony, I'm looking at my Twitter and my ex. Liz Rosenblatt said, check out this song. And it's by ABBA. I think that's how you pronounce it. For Fernando, something in the air. I think that applies. Let's hear. Oh, there it is. There it is. Nice. I feel like dancing in the air, skipping in the air. That's what I feel like. Would you like to skip with me, Tony?
No. A pretty young lady, yes, but you, no.
Okay, so wait. Not bad. She can sing. I always wait for the chorus. The chorus tells the whole story. All right, where's the chorus? I feel like gliding from side to side. Okay, this is the chorus. Oh, there's something in the air in reference to our first two telephone calls. That's good, Liz. That's good. Well, it's a nice song. Let's go back to the telephone calls. Let's go to Patrick, line 4, in the great state of Indiana. What's on your mind, Patrick?
The solution to New York's problems is for President Trump and Tom Coleman to deport Mamdani to Uganda, where he came from, because he believes in international law instead of constitutional law. And when
that's not a reason to deport somebody.
Yes, it is. If you can't believe in constitutional law, which has always been the law until now, if you come in and say you believe in international law, which we've never had, President Trump should have deported him when he first came to the White House instead of talking down to him and coddling him and saying, we'll work it out. And if he had deported him, he wouldn't have to work out any problems. And
I hear you, Patrick. I got to move on to the next call. But once you're the mayor of New York, he has a team of 600 lawyers at his disposal. So you're not deporting him anywhere. Let's go to John, line 3, Reno, Nevada. John, what's on your mind?
Dominic, I wanted to talk to you about fentanyl.
I'm coming up on 6 years sober. I lived 20 years in the Tenderloin of San Francisco. Then I lived 10 years in Reno, Nevada, a wonderful party town. If there's one thing I know about, it's drug addiction. We're fighting this war on fentanyl. We lost the war against crack cocaine. The prisons filled up, and we had to decriminalize it largely. But with fentanyl, my question is this. With all this interdiction, I don't hear anything about the supply decreasing, and that would have a corresponding rise in price. I wonder, are we repeating the same mistakes we did with crack?
That's a great question. I wish I had the answer, John. I mean, all I know is fentanyl is much more deadly. I can tell you that much. That's a great question that you raised. And you know what, John? I got to think about that one. I don't want to respond off the cuff. I want to think about that with some substance. Thank you for the call, John, raising a good point there from Reno, Nevada, and we're glad that you've been in rehab and done very well, John, and that's a wonderful thing. So we see all your calls. When we come back, we're going to go to Linda in New Jersey. First, I've got to do another little segment. We see all of your calls from around the country. We are coming right back.
The Dominic Carter Show
on the Red Apple Podcast Network.
Fox News is now streaming live on Fox One. When it matters most, turn to the voices you trust. We go beyond the headlines, bringing you the stories you won't hear anywhere else. Live coverage, sharp analysis, real perspective. At home or on the go. Stay connected when it counts. Stream Fox News on Fox One. Download today.
Now, from New York City to the world, it's Dominic Carter.
I have to laugh. What you say, I have to laugh. Because Helen says this song is for Isaac. Helen, I'm not messing with you. Why didn't you tell me this before I took that nuts telephone call? Don't you love Ray Charles' voice there? Oh, woman. I've heard this song one too many times at home, Tony.
I've been told worse how to get out my house.
No, I've literally been told this.
Let the doorknob hit you with the good Lord split you.
Right. Until it was time to pay the mortgage. Then you can come back.
Baby, come back.
Right. Wait, what's about? So, I'm looking at my Twitter at my ex. Marianne has a message from Mamdani. She says, Mayor, you're a grown man. Stop playing the victim. Behave like a good mayor should. You should be all about the people of the city. Stop focusing on yourself. Start acting normal. That's what she says. Let's go to Linda in New Jersey. What's on your mind, Linda? Line 4.
Hi, Dominic.
Hi,
I would
Linda.
like to say that Mamdani is trying to ride the soul train of victimization. As a matter of fact, if you go to Muslim land in the Middle East, you might just have your passport taken away, and you will be one of their slaves. That's their game over there. And the Muslims...
You're right about that, because I know when I traveled to Africa, and we were coming back with the military, and we had a Jewish cameraman with us. We were told there were certain places he couldn't go simply because he was Jewish. And if you had Israeli stamp in your passport, some of the Muslim countries we went to, you were not allowed to come there. It's amazing. It's amazing, not in a good way. I mean, disgusting. Linda, go ahead.
A lot of them, no matter what color you are, will end up slaves. If the Philippines, white women. A lot of people, you will be sold off. They will take your passport away, and they will sell you to the nearest Muslim in town. Okay, and
Wow.
I'd like to say the Muslims have never been victimized in America like African Americans, so they have no right to such claims. But don't ever, if you're a woman, don't ever go to Dubai because they play that game. They offer you a great job, and as a nurse, they offered us jobs, well, I didn't fall for that, thank God.
Well, Linda,
don't go to Dubai without male protection because they see you're female and you don't have a guardian. You're free game.
Wow. Thank you for the great call, Linda. Let's go to Sarah in Brooklyn. Sarah, good morning. What's on your mind?
Yeah, good morning. First, I must tell you that I listen to you all the time. It's the first time I ever called. I listen to all your shows, and I enjoy you so much. I listened to that story with the chocolate cake, and I want to.
You mean the brownie, the brownie? The brownie
cake? Yes, the brownie cake.
That brownie.
I want to call in to tell you the story. One of my friends told me the story that they had this old mother who had diabetes, and they were in charge. And they were in charge of her diet, what she eats. And every now and then the mother would say, I would just like to have a little piece of brownie.
Sarah, I'm just letting you know we only have 20 seconds left, so go ahead.
And they said, I would love to have some ice cream. I don't remember anymore what it tastes like. Anyhow, time passed, and all of a sudden the mother passed away.
Uh-oh.
And they didn't give her any of that stuff. They just kept telling her, the doctor said that you can't eat it.
I hear that a lot.
But
hey,
they
Sarah,
didn't give it to her.
Sarah, wait, listen, Sarah, we have to continue this maybe Sunday night or later on today at 3 p.m. because I'm completely out of time and I want to continue the conversation. And you know what? If I don't make it, Sarah, I had my little piece of brownie today and it was good. Ooh, it was good. It was good. And then my blood sugar went all the way up. What's that rap song? All the way up?
Yeah, all the way up. Yeah, all the way up.
It went all the way up, all the way up. Liz told me not to eat it. I ate it, and it went all the way up. All the way up. That's the way the song goes, right? Folks, I'm back at 3 p.m. Eastern. Don't eat that brownie. Have a great day.
Thanks for listening to The Dominic Carter Show. You can hear The Dominic Carter Show weekdays at 3 p.m. and Monday through Thursday at midnight and Sunday starting at 11 p.m. on 77 WABC. If you like the podcast, share it with your friends and listen anytime at WABCRadio.com and download the WABC Radio app. Hit that subscribe button on all major podcast platforms. Plus, follow WABC on social on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, and X. See you next time for a new episode so you never have to wonder.
What the heck is going on here?